Meanwhile, Capital 1 losing to Zeus Coffee. So both teams wanting to bounce back today.
That's a good first dig by Dani Ravenna. We talked to her also, highlighted her at the start. She wants to end the preliminaries with a win. Negos going soft. And that's from the right pin. That sails outside. And Capital 1 will
The Capital 1 Solar Spikers team veteran Iris Tolenada said that she sees the dog mentality in her young teammates. Now down to their final game in the pool phase, she told me a pivotal moment that they had in practice just a few days ago. So
good receive there by Genesis. Alvarez blocked. Back row attack, Genesis with a tip. Good defense from Ravenna. One more time, Iris going. You know, Genesis has been marked here by Dani Ravenna. Tolenada with a trick shot. That one is good.
A good decision there for Iris Tolenada. The defense of Akari was waiting for her to set.
And we are not done yet. A couple more games.
Saw on your screen some players from Capital 1 and the Akari Chargers supporting their teams.
Or Cherry rather in the last game, but 23 against Zeus. Big game for her. Oh, that was a tough one. Joust won by Capital 1. One more time for Gretz. Now over to the right pin. Soyu just rolling the ball. Good enough.
Off-speed attack there works for Ellie Soyud.
Genesis with the receive and the attack. And that's tough when that happens. Dahil nabantayan talaga ng two-man block. 1-point lead. Signal HD, of course, on top of Pool B. Still a perfect record for Signal HD so far.
Right.
Wow. Good stop there by Doromal. Soltones going cross-court. Genesis was there that time. She goes out for the attack. Getting past the block. Good D by Dani. Broken play. Doromal will set up Niegos. Back row attack. Good roll. Well read by Iris Tolenada. Cal now with the quicks. Oh, look at this rally.
Great floor defense by both teams. Chance ball for Capital 1.
Back set to Niegos. One-on-one, winning against Soltones. Taking advantage of her height, actually.
And Capital 1 also capitalizing on the chance ball. Great reverse set coming from Tolenada. Niegos with...
Perfect pass there. And that's what happens. Good first ball coming from Ivy Laxina. Soltones with a finish. Tough serve. There's a chance now for Akari to take the lead. Laxina's in front and it's called inside by the lines judge. Yandok with a serve. Oh, that's out. That's a point definitely for Akari. Coming off the bench there. Laxina now! What coverage! Dalawa na yan! Ostero with another offensive block.
And the right pin blocking of Capital 1.
Oh, that one escapes.
Something that they have to be careful with.
Oh, that's a tough one. And good heads up by Kamuikal. Just making sure the ball goes over. That's a point for her.
Good decision making there for Cal.
Tough serve. Handled well by Alvarez. Niegos is on the left. Reset. Niegos again. Will go. Oh, that was deeper.
And we're not surprised that Niegos is getting the out-of-system sets.
And take a look at that spike of the set. Brought to you by Dunkin', pasalubong ng bayan. Quick play, great timing, very tough to stop.
In the past few sequences.
Good first ball from Genesis there. And now from the right pin, Niegos is all over the place. I mean that in a good way.
She is an unsolved problem here for the Akari Chargers.
A big lead, but we are at a crucial point in our first set here. Let's see if Akari can make it up. They waste no time. That's one down. One more point Akari needs to make up.
And this is why passing is important for them.
That's a tough one. First service ace. And Soltones.
A good set to the wing attackers rather than getting an ace.
Ilapit nyo lang.
Yep.
Woo! And Niego saving the day again for Capital1. That's her 6th point.
Niegos once again playing the hero.
She's on top of all scorers today so far with 6. And the blocking. That's going to be a point. And Ostero, too, has really been manning her post. But I think that will be given to Genesis. Take a look at it one more time. Yes, Genesis will. And let's see if there will be a counter adjustment by Capital1. And let's see if they go cross. And Tolenada going up against Ivy Laxina. What, a matter of 2 minutes?
From both teams.
Yeah. Chance here for Akari. Down the line.
Faster attack this time coming from the Akari Chargers at fast low sets of Cal to Soyot.
22 all. Joust won by Tolenada. That one gets past the blockers. Too tough. Hindi na mahabol. Late in this first set. Good receive. Niegos dug there by Soltones. Laxina. And that one bounces off the hands of the blockers. And Akari is down set point. She goes for the jump serve. Kinulang. Let's see. Capital1 talking about how they need to also improve their end game.
Oh, great dig.
Yeah. That's a good dig also from Ivy Laxina, and resulting into that kill. And look at the wind up there by Sid Niegos, coming from the left-hand side.
A lot of confidence from their coach as they remind their setters to have confidence in her. Now, Cal said she's still actually working on her connection with the middles. You were hearing this in the huddle before this set started, and you know, Cal said along the way she's actually learning how to take more initiative and keep communicating. She also admitted to me that she's been managing the workload of having back-to-back games on the road. Kaya naman, it's a non-negotiable for her to eat healthy, be fueled with the proper nutrition and supplements. Now, this is actually something that she's strictly doing just this conference, and she credits the team's coaches and PTs for helping them stay.
Battle of the setters today.
Since we also mentioned they have great attackers, so it will definitely boil down on their playmaking.
And Tolenada with a quick to Galdones. And a reverse from Cal. Niegos, she stopped. Oh, Laxina. Well read there by Iris. And here's another rally. First one here in the second set. Genesis still alive. Niegos again. Buhay pa. That one set. Finally. It must be taking its toll. Laxina with that approach. Kitang-kita mo. Perfect pass. Laxina. Good read by Ostero and Tolenada there. That one is inside. Getting past the two-man block this time. San Domingo is Laxina again. Picked up by Niegos this time. And Chola Alvarez manages to score in that last sequence. It was a good first set for Ivy Laxina. She scored 5 in set 1. And she has 6 points so far. And Akari will continue to serve. Fooled by my small stature. This time, Seth Domingo gets the point. Alvarez is blocked. Genesis was able to save it. Reset here for... Oh! Buhay pa rin. Nagkagulo sa Capital 1. Ball back to Akari. Oh! Doromal. Almost but not quite. But really, like the reflex action. And that's what you can see. That Capital 1 is able to brag about in the nose for the ball.
Yeah.
Not that
Something that Capital 1 could still not solve.
Alvarez going down the line, getting the check ball. Ooh. That was almost a disastrous receive.
Better start here for Akari.
And the shoot set. And well played there by Akari's defense. Niegos playing it smart. Oh, but Akari just very good in transition.
Also to remind Akari that the middles are a threat because all blockers right now loading up on the wings. But Madrigal has been so good in reading the offense.
Tough serve. Good first ball from Genesis. Nice save there by Abu. And
has to work on their predictability here. They want to stay unpredictable.
oh, almost, but Soltones is too much for Roma Doromal. You need a run. Capital 1. And then we're seeing a variety of plays here. We have to remember Akari's at 17, so lumalapit na rin tayo sa dangerous zone. They need to get a mini run here. Talk about Capital 1. Ooh! Yandok was red there. Broken play. Doromal will set up Shola Alvarez. Wow, smart play, and it has been Ostero from the service line. Wow, great pickup by Akari. Running attack, Ostero. Sige pa rin ang pagpuntos ni Ostero. And she's back on the court. This is a must-win situation now for Capital One. One-handed set. Good pickup by Cal. Another chance here for Capital One. Back row attack. Soyud. That was a tough one. Boy pa ng bola. And we start with a rally. Who's going to score first in this third set? Looks like it's going to be the Solar Spikers.
Well, I asked her where she gets that confidence lately, and she told me that it's because of the two words that she's been repeating to herself. That is, no doubt. This is what plays in her head kapag dikdikan daw yung laro, lalo na sa mga five-setters. And she actually got this from her teammate, Rika.
Good momentum.
Capital One really responding to the urgency, but that's also Dora's responding to Coach Tina.
Set.
Almost. Good defense. Capital One here. Look at Chola Alvarez with that dig. One more chance here for Akari. Tagaod. And still challenged there. But that one looks like
Marting Tolenada.
Australia, stop there. Another chance for Capital One. Ball back to Akari. Cal pushing it to Tagaod. Good coverage by Soltones. One more time for Chenny. A bomb. Did you see that?
And we know Chenny Tagaod to be one.
Good coverage by Chenny. And she's going up for the hit again. Smart move. Chenny Tagaod. Where have you...
That's an ace for
That's an ace. Good receive there for Wanko. Alvarez is blocked. One more time. And too good. Look at Camille Cal and Camille Victor. The Camille's coming together. Soltones. Pinagtsagaan lang. Actually, she just made do with that set.
To capitalize on that.
Yun ang naging sakit ng Solar Spikers in the past couple of sets, but they've been clean from the service line so far. Good read by Estrella. Chola Alvarez out of nowhere, making a point. Tough serve. Free ball. Chance here for Capital One. Estrella with a push. Doromal lifts that ball. Almost got away. Great save by Doromal with the pancake. That's called inside. Camille Cal was so sure about that quick. And also Ivy Laxina sat out in the second set. She's back on the court. Soltones. Capital One keeping the ball alive. Great stop by Soltones there. With a pickup by Abu. Wanko also with that save. Back row attack. Good coverage by Pia Abu. Great volleyball we're seeing. Another rally between these two teams. This time, Madrigal marked. Two in a row. Stopped by Capital One.
Long rally alert.
Woo!
Floor defense versus floor defense.
Wow! Period! Sabi ni Soyud.
Who else will finish that rally but Ellie Soyud? You see her Capital One having the edge in this set.
Wow, good defense there by Soltones. And here we go again. I smell a rally brewing. Ivy Laxina picked up there by Alvarez. Eto na naman! Great effort there by Capital One.
No one's giving up.
Woo! Took 3 times for Ivy Laxina. about the opposing coach really giving a nod to the commitment of their opponents on defense. Iba rin talaga ang pinapakita ng Capital One.
Double sub here, Bustrillo and Bonafe.
Wow! You know, what a complete game for Reyes and Ostero now.
Of aces from them.
You almost don't recognize Akari here because
Safe to say this is a dominant set.
Alvarez there, blocked. Another chance here. Back row attack. Estrella sends it over. And Ivy Laquina only needed one attempt. Chance here. And another quick point. Bustrillo now coming in.
Again, Tin Kiamson and Ishi lalong isip.
Ooh, reverse set, but good D from Akari. 3 straight points already from the Chargers. Alvarez is dug by Danny Ravena. Bustrillo again with a pickup there by Doromal. One more chance for Akari. Bustrillo stopped. Bonafe. And things are just working well for Akari. Caldones is back on the court. It's going to be a free ball. Chance here for Akari to score one more time. Goal. That's definitely the veteran knows what to do.
They can execute better this time. Laxina has been consistent on that service line.
6-0 run for Akari. Alvarez sneaks at a point, and a good response by the Solar Spikers in that last timeout. Bonafe looking for Bustrillo. One more time. Single block working for Capital One. Alvarez sends the ball over. That got away from Laxina. But Soltones clears it. One more chance here for the Solar Spikers. Alvarez dug again by Wanko. These rallies. Spectacular defense from both sides, but it's the offensive block of Akari. And a rebound here, chance again. And Bustrillo and Bonafe, what a substitution. I mean, tough serves from Akari. Another chance here to score. Bonafe going to Soltones this time, and she manages a point. What a catch-up job by the Akari Chargers.
A good rotation now with the 3 attackers in the front row, and they have the veteran Soltones.
I think it was just a decision by Akari to show up once again and show the composure. And that is a much-needed point for Capital One. We in step here with Capital One. We thought it was a done deal already.
Chance ball.
Combination attack. Blockers of Akari were there. One more time. Tapia going up. And the press. That coverage.
Pointing out that Akari has the height advantage here.
23 all. Tough serve from Camille Cal. And look who was in set point. Match point. What a turn of events here for the Akari Chargers.
And Akari Chargers
For a first win. But they have to win the set first. And it's just not going to happen tonight. Capital One out of luck. Akari, though, the way they changed things and decided to just show up and eventually win in 3 sets.